Installing CryptoStopper using PDQDeploy. The first time you launch PDQDeploy after installation, you're asked for admin credentials. If you need to test or change their credentials after install, you can do that in options. Here I've set the credentials. I'm testing the credentials against my domain controller, and we authenticate it. Once the credentials are configured and tested, we will create a new package to deploy CryptoStopper. I will name my new package CryptoStopper and type in the software version. I will then create one step to install CryptoStopper. In this step, I select the network share that contains an MSI installer and my JSON config file. The JSON is needed to configure settings and folder protection in CryptoStopper. If you do not have a JSON file, please reach out to support at getcryptostopper.com and we will assist you with creating a JSON config file. So I've selected my targets, my installation file, and my additional file, the JSON. Next, I will create a target list of endpoints to push the CryptoStopper installation to. I will name my target list CryptoStopper install. You can build your target list from AD or by creating a list of IP addresses or many other options that PDQDeploy has there. Since this server is on a domain network, I will choose AD computers. I will move the desired endpoints from the computer list to the targets list, and then I will click OK. I will press OK again, and now I have a package called CryptoStopper, and I have a target list of endpoints called CryptoStopper install. All I have to do at this point to get the install going is select the CryptoStopper package, and then choose the Deploy drop-down menu and select Deploy Once. I will press Choose Targets and select my target list. I'll expand the package and choose the select the target list and press OK. You can see all the target machines are good to go, and I'll press Deploy Now button to start the deployment. So at this point, I can monitor the deployment, my targets from the application. As the application is deployed, I will see updates in the target window. What I like about PDQDeploy is that I can push this install silently to the logged in user, and I do not have to install it at login like Windows GPO. It also gives me information about failed installs immediately and some clues on what I can do to fix the issue. So we can see here we've successfully pushed CryptoStopper out. It's installed on the first server up there on 2K19FS Lab. I did fast forward the video here so we didn't wait several minutes for the install to take place. So if that seemed pretty fast, that is why. But we can see CryptoStopper is installed. I'll open CryptoStopper from the control panel, and I can see that the folder configuration is there. All I have to do now is configure the domain, username, and password credentials so that CryptoStopper can send shutdown commands from the server to any malicious host. So I'll save that, click OK, and this server is completely configured. So I push this out silently in the background to the server. CryptoStopper is configured and installed. Here we have another one on my workstation on CHW10 demo. This is a Windows 10 workstation. On the workstation, we do not have to configure shutdown credentials, but we do see that the folder listing is complete and that all of the configuration settings are there and they are filled out. So that leaves us with one single endpoint, which we're waiting on. We can see that we did have one failure in the deployment window, so we failed to deploy on the domain controller. So I have some information that I can use to go back and troubleshoot that if I need to. I have two others that have succeeded so far, and I'm just waiting for this last machine to finalize the deployment. So we'll give it just a little bit here and we'll let that finish up. There we go. We can see the CryptoStopper icon just showed up on the desktop on that last endpoint. And we'll go ahead and open that endpoint. Oh, it looks like it's still installing. We don't have a icon yet in the system tray, so we'll give that just a second to complete, and then we'll be able to get into it. So there we go. I see the tray icon just showed up, so we'll right-click the tray icon, and we'll choose Open Control Center, and there we go. We can see our final installation of CryptoStopper. There we go. So we can see we've got 277 folders protected, pushed out using our JSON. And if I check settings, I can see that the appropriate settings are configured. So that's it. It's pretty easy to install CryptoStopper with PDQDeploy. If you have any questions or if you have any issues, just reach out to us at support@getcryptostopper.com. And of course, as you can see here, if you have any issues, you can always try to fix those issues and then redeploy to the failed targets.